You bought the vision board. You closed your eyes. You pictured the dream car in the corner office in the six-pack, and it felt amazing. Here is the uncomfortable part. That feeling might be the exact reason you never got any of it. A body of research from psychologist Gabriele Oettingen at NYU found something that sounds impossible. The more positively and vividly people fantasized about a goal already achieved, the less likely they were to actually achieve it in real life. So if you have been manifesting your way to nowhere for years, you were not weak, you were following bad instructions. Hey, I am Atlas, and today I am going to show you why positive visualization can quietly sabotage you and the simple science-backed swap that flips it. I am not here to trash your dreams, I am here to arm them. By the end of this video, you will have a 4-step method you can run on any goal in about 5 minutes. Fair warning first, this leans heavily on one strong research program, so I am going to give it to you straight, not as gospel. But the pattern shows up across job seekers, students, patients, and dieters, and that is worth your attention. For the last few decades, the self-help world sold one core idea: picture success clearly enough, and your brain will chase it. Vision boards, act as if, dream journaling, and manifestation all rest on that single assumption. It feels true, because imagining a win gives you a real hit of pleasure right now. That pleasure is the trap, not the payoff. When you vividly fantasize about the finish line, your mind treats part of that reward as already collected, and a brain that thinks it already won stops fighting to actually win. The visualization industry confused feeling good about a goal with making progress toward it. Those are two completely different things. Let us get specific, because this is where it gets hard to argue with. In a set of studies published by Oettingen and Mayer in 2002, researchers tracked 4 very different groups of people. Group 1. College graduates hunting for a job. They measured how positively each graduate fantasized about landing a great position. The graduates with the most glowing fantasies got fewer job offers. They also ended up earning lower salaries. Group 2. Students who had a crush on someone. The ones who fantasized most sweetly about the relationship working out were less likely to actually start it. The daydream felt like intimacy, so they never made the move. Group 3, and this one is wild, patients recovering from hip replacement surgery. Patients who fantasize more positively about a smooth recovery actually recovered worse. This is your body, not just your mood, responding to the fantasy. Group 4, people trying to lose weight. The dieters with the rosiest fantasies about their slim future lost less weight than the more skeptical ones. 4 domains: career, love, health, and body, and the same backward result every time. More positive fantasy, less real achievement. That is not a fluke you can wave away. So what is actually happening inside you when you close your eyes and picture the win? The short version, your fantasy drains the fuel you needed for the fight. Oettingen's work found that positive fantasies lower your physiological energy and arousal. In one striking measure, vividly imagining a positive future actually lowered people's blood pressure. Read that again. Dreaming about success calmed their body down. Calm feels nice, but calm is not the state that gets hard things done. Effort requires energy, tension, and a little bit of, "I do not have this yet." When you fully experience the success in your imagination, your brain gets the reward without the work. It is like eating a photo of dinner and wondering why you are still hungry. You feel satisfied, so you relax. And relaxed people do not grind. The fantasy tricks your nervous system into thinking the mission is already accomplished. And a mission your brain marks complete is a mission it stops funding. This is the mechanism. Pleasant now, powerless later. Now let me be the honest host I promised to be. This is largely Oettingen's own research program, built and tested by her team over many years. That is a real caveat, so I am not going to tell you all positive thinking is poison. I am not telling you manifestation has never worked for anyone, ever. That would be overclaiming. And overclaiming is exactly the nonsense I want to keep out of your head. But her program is broad, spanning different cultures, domains, and randomized controlled trials. So treat this as strong evidence, not a universal law of the universe. Here is the precise claim, stated carefully. It is the vivid fantasy of the end state. Imagine as if it already happened, that saps your effort. The problem is not having a goal, and it is not picturing what you want. The problem is dreaming about the destination while ignoring the road. Fantasy that never touches reality is the failure mode, which means the fix is not to stop dreaming, it is to stop dreaming alone. Oettingen's answer is a technique called mental contrasting. The idea is simple. Pair the dream with the reality that stands in its way. You imagine what you want, and then you immediately confront what is blocking you. That collision is where motivation actually gets built. When your bright future crashes into your real obstacle, your brain does the math. It either says, this matters and it is reachable, so mobilize, or this is not happening, so let it go. Both answers are gifts, because both stop you from wasting years on empty daydreams. Mental contrasting turns a wish into a decision. And a decision is something your energy can finally get behind. Oettingen packaged mental contrasting into a tool you can actually remember, and it is called Woop. W-O-O-P, wish, outcome, obstacle, plan. Step 1. The wish. Name one goal for this week that is challenging but genuinely possible. Keep it real, something you could move on in the next few days, not become a billionaire. Step 2. The outcome. Picture the single best result of achieving that wish. Let it be vivid. Feel it. This is the one moment you are allowed to fully dream. Step 3. The obstacle. And this is the step everyone skips. Ask what inside you is the main thing standing in the way. Not the economy, not your boss, not your schedule, the internal habit or fear or excuse. Maybe it is that you scroll instead of start, or you quit the second it gets boring. Now imagine that obstacle as vividly as you imagined the win. Feel how it shows up, when it hits, and what it does to you. That is the contrast, the dream, and the block sitting side by side in your mind. Step 4. The plan. Make one if, then rule to beat the obstacle. The format is exact. If obstacle X happens, then I will do action Y. For example, if I reach for my phone at my desk, then I will put it in another room and open the document. The if-then plan matters because it decides your response before the moment arrives. You are preloading the good behavior so you do not have to win a willpower fight in real time. Wish, outcome, obstacle, plan, and you can run the whole thing in 5 minutes. Here's how I want you to use this starting today. Pick one goal, do a full whoop on it before you go to bed tonight. Tomorrow morning, run it again on the very next task in front of you. Notice the difference. Pure fantasy leaves you cozy. Whoop leaves you itching to move. That itch is your energy coming back online, the energy the daydream was quietly stealing. You do not have to abandon your vision, you just have to introduce it to reality. Dream the outcome, then stare down the obstacle, then arm the plan. Do that consistently and you stop being a person who wants things and start being a person who gets them. So take your vision board down off the wall, look it dead in the eye, and ask it the one question it has been dodging. What is really in my way? I am Atlas, this is Mindset Mechanics, and if you would rather build your future than just picture it, hit subscribe, because next time we are turning another comfortable myth into an actual competitive edge.